This has nothing to do with the spiritual whistleblower. I just didn't want it to be like a black screen because I'm just talking on this. Y'all don't see me or whatever. But it's going to be equally as entertaining and interesting. I'm not on camera right now because I'm just thinking. I just want to talk to y'all about something. Now, I have a live coming up this Wednesday night with Tony and B. Rodgers. And we're going to be talking about my community post. The community post where I was talking to my Indian friend, Fanit. And I really wanted to run this by y'all because I don't understand what's going on right now. And Tony, Mr. 911, this gonna be a raw live. I already know that sparks are gonna be flying. But I have to approach it in such a way that my Indian friend doesn't feel attacked. Because I don't know what's going on, but you know, you know what? Cause you know how I say I give men a voice on my platform, and if I feel like you know it's not a woman's place to be speaking at the time, like if it's like a argument or a disagreement between men, then I'll step back. Oh, I know what's going on right now. Y'all feel like it's a black screen, so y'all won't come in. So I got to give y'all something to look at. Dang it. I got to give y'all something to look at. But I don't want to lose my train of thought. So hold that thought. Hold that thought. But if you're coming in here, what's up with your girl at Tiffany Draper? And we really need to talk about something. But I just remembered I got to give y'all something to look at. Because y'all have the attention span of flies. So let me find something for y'all to look at. Hold on. Oh, y'all can look at my new logo for my company. How about that? I've never shown y'all that before. It's a company I'm starting. Oh, it's going to keep going out. I got to keep pressing it. Hold on. Let me... Yeah, so anyway, let me give my fingerprint. Mark of the Beast type stuff. Come on. Come on, iPhone. Yeah, there's my fingerprint. All right. I gotta give y'all something to look at. Well, duh, Tiffany. Just give them what we're talking about. So me and Tony, oh Lord. Ooh. Just got a good opportunity in the DMs. Shout out to Instagram. Sorry, y'all. I'm so sorry. Oh, that got me, money. What was I talking about? Oh, yeah. Okay, let me go to Facebook. I'm sorry. Because I'm in the building my experience phase. And so I don't really be caring about money right now. I just want to build my experience. And when somebody offer you money, it's like, oh, okay. I'm talking about with my new camera. But let me go on to you, Tony, Mr. 911. So me and Tony was having a conversation last night by ourselves. Because we're nobody effing with this. All right. So here it is right here, y'all. So that's my homie Vineeth, right? He's an Indian, but he's a person above all. Shit. Bagley? Or is it Bagley? Y'all be having these names that you can say either way. That's why I'm glad I got a name, Tiffany. You cannot mess up Tiffany unless you try to mess up Tiffany. Tiffany. Like one of my aunts do on purpose. Tiffany. You have to try to mess up my name. But Bagley or Bagley. I'm talking to my friend Vineeth, who is Indian, and he asked me this. Y'all think I answered this right or no? We're close enough for him to ask me something like this and me not get offended. I'm just saying. So I was just trying to give y'all like a little backstory, right? So he has his Bagley, all right. So he asked me, do you know what caused the moral decline of the black community in the U.S.? Question, because we were just talking about other stuff. And he just randomly asked me that, right? So since we have that type of relationship, like, so I was just like, niggas, LOL, all jokes aside, laziness, complacency. After the civil rights era, we got comfortable. Hold on, get the rights we now have for granted. That's what I thought. I mean, it's really one of those, this is not one of the right answer or wrong answer to me, because, but I forgot that, some of y'all be like taking this really, really serious. And I do. Don't get it twisted. Y'all know I don't want B. Rodgers to get on me. Because, you know, we sister. You know how B. Rodgers get on me. I'm taking it serious. But I just didn't know that Tony would do this, because me and Tony's, you know how sometimes your relationship with somebody is strictly like jokes and stuff. I know Tony from Mello. And so me and Tony just joke all the time, because that's the nature of me and Tony's relationship, joking about Young Mello, right? Tony was not joking last night. Tony was jumping all on me, and not in a way that I'm pretty sure he would if he could. Oh, God, let me not assume. Okay, people who aren't with the community have no reason speaking on U.S. Understand? He can speculate somewhere else. And I was like, oh, my God, oh, my God, oh, my God, oh, my God, oh, my God. Oh my God. You know, Tony is very militant. Tony is also from the military. If you can't tell, he's very fit. And he just, you know, he ready to strike. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, oh my God, no. So that's like, oh no, this ain't going. So I said, so I tried to joke. Tony, you missed my live on Strong Face, because, you know, I just did the live on Rashida's Strong Face Strober. He the one renamed her Strong Face. And you don't think he can comment on it? He likes everything about our culture and is basically American in spirit. I know this is a serious subject, so I am being serious, right? All right. And then Tony hit me with the serious. No, it ain't his place. I mean, if we start asking about arranged marriages to child brides, we'd be offensive, right? Exactly. Let him stay the over there. Red dots with opinions on U.S. piss me off. Like, oh my God, no. He probably thinks that Vineet is just some person. No, Vineet is a friend. Vineet is my friend. We talk every day. He's like, how can I explain it? Like, you know how any other black person that I'll talk on the internet with, family or friends, or just Team Tiff, he knows the slang, the lingo, the whatever. Like, he's not on some, he don't understand me type stuff. Like, if I'll say, like, there's a thing that we say here in Dallas, like, looking ASS. It's not saying that we're looking at somebody's ASS, but it's just like what we say, like, our head ASS. Like, head. Like, he'll get it. Some of y'all don't know what I mean, whatever. But I'm just saying he gets it. Turn of the Black King said, folks who have undying loyalty to the community are niggas who trying to fix. What is that? Oh, I was gonna say, what is that? Only Jossie and nothing. Faithful Black Men Association, boy, they be going at it. Folks who have underlying loyalty to the community are niggas who trying to fix something that is beyond repair. Them niggas goofy. Oh no. Return of the Black Kings. What's up, Precious? Okay. All right. Y'all men be strong. So I said, Tony, would you be... Now, I'm trying to diffuse the situation because Tony is going at it, boy. Right? Tony, would you be open to a live about this one day this week? Not with him, though, because I don't want y'all fighting. Because, you know, Vineet is special. This is what Tony said. I am fully open to it later this week, like Wednesday or Thursday. Now, bring his A on so I can school him. No, be nice. That's my good friend, Tony. And then I was telling B. Rodgers, B. Rodgers to be there too. Wednesday is good. Be nice. How about he learn to stay in his lane? I was like, oh no, we owe no one no explanation. So I said, I don't want him. No, wait, hold on. That's the aggression. That was Tony's aggression. I don't want him to feel like he's being attacked, but I'll ask him. That's my friend. We talk every day. I don't want to, because we was just talking about 90s R&B was his favorite music, and he preferred the black music R&B from the 90s and all the different stuff. So I don't want him to be like, we talk every day, we cool, and then all of a sudden, hey, would you like to come on my show? And then he get attacked. You know what I mean? Let me see what y'all saying. Hey, I read what he said and Tony has a point. Said Trip. The question of his was an attack, is what Tony said. Y'all gotta excuse me. I gotta redo my nails, y'all. You don't think they discuss this in their homes amongst each other, cracking slick about us like we some cornballs? We don't need to give them any more to talk about. I said, Tony, you're fired up tonight, and I wasn't ready. Ain't nobody perfect, man. All jokes aside, you on 10 and my piece in the oven, and I'm trying not to burn it. And I wasn't. I was trying not to burn my piece. For those of you reading, yes, I misspelled perfect on purpose. It's an inside joke. And let's talk about Mello, because that's the relationship that I know him from. And I know my mom would have been on here because she'll call me in a minute. Girl, you just misspelled perfect. Always in your feelings on Facebook, but misspelling stuff. No, mama, that was on purpose, mama. We talk about that ugly girl named Mello, and that's how she spell it, or that's how she say it. So that's how me and Tony joke. I told you about making fun of people. You ain't had kids yet, and you don't want your kids to be ugly. Stop talking. I gotta go, mama. I love you. I gotta go. So, I'll shut her up respectfully. I gotta go. Now, this one I know Tony was being serious. Nah, it's cool. It's just a matter of staying on code. And like, this is not okay. Tony, you need bedtime, LOL. This is why I know he was being serious. I'm at work. No wonder you frustrated. He said, nah, I'm frustrated when red dots. Now he being offensive, y'all. When red dots come for us, Tiff, everybody has something disparaging to say about us under the veneer of benevolent concern. He not a red dot Indian, no. He the other kind, but I get you. What's up, Truck Davis? Red dot is hilarious. I'm like, oh my God, Vanita's gonna see this and thinking I'm laughing at red dots. No. Oh my God. I believe Tony is thinking about Choctaw, like reservation type Indian with the red dot. Oh my God, that's so offensive. That's like when I was in my broadcasting class in college, radio and television broadcast, and we were reading about things that are offensive and what not to say. And my dumb ass was reading an article about the Japs. And I said, well, what's wrong? Ain't that just like short-term slang? And I want to say Japanese, you say Japs? No. They like, you can't say that. And so here come Tony talking about the red dots. What red dot? That red dot on your head. Shout out to Lil Wayne. I don't really mess with the Asian. And then see Bagley, if they had known him, we were talking about how he was talking about how that's why he a darker Indian. You can't really tell from, the profile, but how a lot of his Indian people actually really just came from parts of Africa to the continent of Africa. Nah, they ain't black enough. So y'all, Tony, I told him, and this is the truth, and I was going to announce this to y'all, actually, and I felt the need to defend my blackness right now. I told him I'm using my new camera to show black people, especially black men, in a good light, especially as fathers. And he hearted the DM on Instagram, so I think he understands I rep my people. He loves our culture. Right? Cool. That's all Tony hit me with. So I don't know if Tony was tired, Lord, eyes be tired because he was at work, or if Tony thinks that I am a, I'm defending somebody that ain't black. A bed wench. Yeah, a bed wench. He be calling me a wench right about now. But so for those of you that are just joining, I had a lovely conversation. Tony was very aggressive. I've never seen this side of Tony before. First of all, because like I said, Tony, Mr. 9/11, the one that lied to young Mello about being in the army. I mean, not being in the army, Lord have mercy. It's early. About being in New York in 9/11. And, he is a veteran. So he didn't take too kindly to her lying. Right? Hold on. Yeah. So he got offended about that. And that's why he got really famous in the Mello community. All right. Now, so let's go back to YouTube. My homie Vineeth. Let's go to my channel. And I want to know what y'all think. But once again, if you're just joining, the Spiritual Whistleblower don't have nothing to do with this live. She don't have nothing to do with this live. I just need a picture. All right. And so I decided to use one of her other narcissistic pictures. Yeah, so Precious, I hope you're doing good. Precious Nolans had you. Vineeth, this is Vineeth. He lives in India. All right, so the time difference is stupid. It's a stupid time difference. But yet he is still stay up to talk to me. And the way we talk is as if I'm talking to a black man you can't really tell from here. But it's like I'm talking to a black man from the U.S. And we joke about that all the time. So I'm like, okay, well, you can live in the U.S. vicariously through me. Like, he's just like a good friend, like half all y'all are from the internet, right? But I noticed that if we go in the comment section, some of y'all was firing me up like that barbecue yesterday. But then some of y'all got it. All right? Some of y'all got it. Because he brought up the welfare situation. Ever heard of Black Wall Street, East St. Louis, Atlanta, Philadelphia, Baltimore, our areas raided, pillaged, and where white people killed people and burned the cities down because of black people were flourishing. There's so many more. Atlanta is the only get that out the way. Atlanta is the only city to recover. Some other areas. Now look what Mr. Workout said, but I didn't take offense because I asked y'all opinion. And I was on the phone with my friend when these opinions started trickling in, and I said, I need to stop getting mad when I asked y'all opinion. Because I asked y'all, what up, Charlize? I asked y'all, and then I'm going to get mad when y'all actually say y'all opinion. So this was Mr. Workout said, you must be from Houston because out is how I talk. To be honest, I thought you gave a terrible response. I was like, oh, Lord, I don't even know how this going to go. So I tried to use my white girl. All right. And this is what Mr. Workout said. I understand that he's your friend, but to be honest, when you really look at that question, he is really disingenuous. everyone in and outside this country can look on TV and see how black people are held underwater on purpose and neglected from equal quality of life than everyone else is. Now, I didn't heart this comment like I normally heart all the other comments because he said that he's really disingenuous. And me knowing him personally, I know he's not disingenuous. Vaneet loves black culture, black people. But in the same, so I said in his defense, because I didn't want Vaneet looking at this, thinking, oh, you're not defending me. You know what I mean? As your friend. In his defense, he broke it down like you said, but he just wanted to know what I thought first. Like he was just asking what I thought about it. Because at the time we were just randomly joking like we do every day. And then he just hit me with a serious question. Like, as we were talking about, he was like, what's your favorite music? What type of music do you like? And I said, I started naming artists, but I was like, then he was like, well, I prefer 90s black R&B. And then I was like, yeah, me too. I said, my brother Nick is like that too. He prefers that. I said, I believe that era of music will never die. It's just timeless. It's classic. So every day in the middle of Bust It, or I'm his baby mom, we got 3 kids, I'm listening to TLC and Destiny's Child and Usher and H-Town and SWV and all of them. Because 90s will never die. Then he just said understood. But see, Tony didn't want to do that on Facebook. Tony was like, no, you are a black female with a little bit of influence. I don't need you discussing black issues with Indians. And that's why I said, you know what, we need to have a talk. Because I don't see it like that. I see Vaneet as a human being. You know what I mean? A human being. We were just joking about that Indian video on my page. My first viral video on this channel, not my first viral video ever. Let's not get it twisted, baby. My first viral video goes back to 2008 when I was talking about that darn Nadia Suleman thought that had all them darn kids. It was called Food Stamp Plea. And then, you had other people. I thought that this is true. The separation of the father from the home, along with the full integration, weakened our community and destroyed the culture. And that's what we were talking about. But y'all didn't know that because I didn't post all that. That was our personal conversation on Instagram direct message. And then this young man said, no, it was definitely the crack epidemic and aftermath. I was there and called it. They locked so many people that carried the culture. And I heard that some people, it was actually a president, I don't know how true it is, I need to research it, that actually dropped crack down in them neighborhoods. What's up, B. Rodgers? Put me in. Oh, okay. All right, let me hit you up on, I got to call you on Messenger. Hold on, let me put this over here. I need to pay more attention to the chat. All right, hold on. We finna put B. Rodgers on here. I gotta call him. You know what? Should I call his regular number? I'm gonna have him call my regular number because we ain't got time for that delay. Hold on. I know you got it, but just so you can hit it and you can start talking, I'm gonna just put it in a DM. Call my regular number, B. Rodgers. What a Reagan. Oh, I said, what a Reagan. You talking about President Reagan? President Reagan did it, Leslie. See, I wasn't going to say it unless I knew it. Hold on. Y'all tripping. Oh, no. So call my number real fast. Oh, wait. I gave you the wrong number. The devil is a liar. I left a number off. Hold on. Lord have mercy. Okay, there it is. I was typing too fast. President Reagan, is that like, and I don't want to sound ignorant, Charlize, Lord, I don't want to sound ignorant, but is that like proven, or I don't want to sound stupid, or is it like a rumor or something? Oh, it silenced you because you weren't. It's a new number, don't get mad. It's a new number. It's a new phone.
Welcome to the Spectrum payment system. This call may be recorded for quality.
Spectrum paid me my butt. I don't even have Spectrum. Oh, that was Spectrum. What are you calling me for, B? What's today's day? I know my bill ain't do the devil's lie. Hold on, y'all. What's today's date? My bill due on the 12th, right? You tried it. Oh, it went to voice. Hold on, y'all. You tried it. Put your number in the chat. Put your number on baby, because you tried it. Call me again, B. Rodgers. What's over time? Oliver North. And then they was also saying to they're silencing you. They were also saying that they would leave boxes of like weapons and stuff. Leave boxes of weapons in the black neighborhoods and people pick them up. Now nobody made the people pick it up. I think that's you calling me, B. Rodgers. I think you had a 214 number. And then like baby, I know you tried it. All this money I got. And which one of it won't be paid. But so yeah, people say, well, that's an excuse. If they leave a box of weapons, nobody made you pick it up. Yeah, but I'm just saying, what other neighborhood? Right, Charlize, they tried it. Be right to stop playing with me. B. Rodgers, is that you?
Yeah, that's me. What's up, man?
All right, let me hide your number. Hold on. All right, B. Rodgers, speak your piece, King.
All right. So number one, I can see where Tony got offended about. Cause I follow you. You know, I don't know if you know how closely I follow you, but I follow. If I don't say nothing, I follow everything you do.
Oh, I ain't know that now.
Yeah. So I see everything you do. And I saw what the dude, what's his name, Veneer.
Yeah, Veneer. Don't you call him Veneer? Veneer.
I don't. Like it's V. I'm just calling him V.
Okay.
I saw V posted, and I saw how Tony responded.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, I can't say Tony is wrong. Because number one is like he right. It's not your place. That's like me asking you about your mama.
Yeah. You talking about it's not his place to ask me about the black community, even though he likes the black community?
I'm not saying that it's not his place. I'm saying that's one of those harsh questions to where you gonna piss some people off. Period.
Yeah.
Is he wrong for asking? No, but. You know, you got those that if you walk up to an Indian and ask them, why do you have that dot on your head? Some may be offended, some may not. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's one of those things. And the other thing is, and I'm answering V question. The reason the black community is in was America itself. And that's probably what pissed Tony off. Everything that we are seeing that we don't like about the black community is America. The WAP culture, the single babies. Because look at what happened in slavery. You put naked people on the stage and sold them.
Mm-hmm.
Now, and fast forward that to America today, ain't that what we seeing? Naked people on the stage selling themselves?
Yeah.
That's it. So the decline of the black culture was America in itself. The reason niggas sell crack, the entrepreneurial spirit, because we were sold.
Did you say the entrepreneurial spirit? B?
Yeah, the entrepreneurial spirit is not always a good thing.
Okay.
So if you yourself being sold and you're not from here, why would you not sell crack? I mean, morally speaking, you knowing this, what morals tell you not to sell crack?
Right, true.
And also in slavery, they had these babies for the sake of working. They had these babies for the benefit of the slave masters who was running the plantations. It wasn't to build family. And today, what do you see? Women having babies for child support, to get money off the government. Ain't it the same thing?
True.
There is no when it comes to, and this is why Tony got so upset, because when it comes to black people in America, nothing was done in a functional way. Nothing was done in a manner to preserve a family. It was all for the benefit of the almighty dollar. So in turn, you have these young dudes who are willing to kill themselves and put it on Facebook. You got these women who are willing to get asshole naked and say some of the most vulgar shit. And, I don't like a lot of it, but at the end of the day, and when we address it, I'm addressing it from someone who's a part of the community and saying, okay, this is something like in my household with my girl. Saying that, if my girl is being raped or had some kind of trauma prior to meeting me, I understand that, and I'm gonna address that the best way as possible.
But you know what, B. Rodgers?
What?
It seems you fired up. It seems like I just don't want to be seen as a bed wench. That's all.
I mean, here's the thing about you. You willing to say shit that people don't, and that come with a price.
Yeah.
To be honest, comes with a price. Telling the truth comes with a price. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think that that you particularly did anything wrong, but what I see your potential and what you could become, I mean, it's just something that's gonna be a part of the game. That's gonna hurt.
Yeah. So do you think do you think people that are not black? This is my thing, because this is what the vibe I was getting from Tony last night. Do you think people that are not black can speak on our issues?
Honestly, I don't know, because right now in our community, ain't nothing sacred.
Yeah.
And that goes for America as a whole. But especially as black people, ain't nothing sacred. That's a part of the reason why Kevin Samuels is so big right now, is because black women have put black men's laundry on Front Street to the point that everybody can talk about it. So now the return is, okay, so let's put your dirty laundry on Front Street. And it really should be a conversation that we should have within our community. But like I said, you don't see, this is the thing, you don't see Indian people doing that shit. You don't see Spanish people doing that shit. I would say you don't see white people doing that shit, but you do. It's not on a wide scale, but you do see white people doing that shit.
Yeah, truth, Charlize. Charlize said, how can they, if they haven't experienced it in the same way? Vuitton said the moral decline started with the welfare state, which started under LBJ, which effectively destroyed the black family. Leslie says, Charlize, but you are owed nothing. So at least we got somebody in the chat. Leslie is giving a little pushback to Charlize. And this is a prime example of how Leslie is not getting blocked for having a difference of opinion, and she's directly coming at a moderator because she's being respectful. So you don't always have to agree over here. Just be respectful. Go ahead, B. Rodgers.
Yeah, so like I say, the decline of the black community started on the slave ship. And that can piss people off. So when somebody asks, well, what was the decline of morale? I don't know. Maybe my forefather being so naked on the stage. Think that got something to do with it? You see what I'm saying? Like, you do know black people came over here during slavery, right? Okay, so now you're going to ask about a moral decline. What moral standard was there? Our morals were stripped from us when we was put on a slave ship.
See, I think Tony thought he was trying to slick diss me with the question. I don't think so.
I mean, Tony was mad because you have he took it like you have this dude who not black insulting our culture. He took it as borderline racist shit. Because I remember I think it was the George Floyd protest was going on, And then the Mexican gangs came out in Chicago, and they was like, "We ain't gonna have them looting in our neighborhood and this and that, and yada yada yada."
Hold on, let me apologize to Leslie. I thought you. I'm sorry. That's a unisex name. I'm sorry. You are a man. I'm sorry. Go ahead, B. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but some of the Mexican gangs in Chicago came out and was like, "Y'all ain't gonna be looting in our community," and it started a little bit of drama, but it got addressed really fast. But what I'm saying is, black people have supported the Spanish community ever since the Spanish community has been the Spanish community, and you have these individuals who will come out and insult us. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I know, like when they was putting babies on the borders in them concentration camps, you heard more black people involved in that with the George Floyd and the police brutality. They was talking about that too. But then you have these Spanish people who will come out and talk bad about the black people, and you don't see no Spanish people condemning them publicly.
Mm-hmm.
So get irritating. It's like this one dude was talking about Johnny Dang, the jeweler, and how he ain't being robbed, which I don't think he should be robbed. But at the same time, we allow these people to come to our culture and make money off our culture and exploit our culture, but they don't give us nothing back. Johnny Dang ain't taught not one black man to be a jeweler for himself.
Just capitalizing off of that show me type.
Yeah. And look at these Indians that come to America. Where do they put their stores? In our community, on purpose. And then they treat us like shit when we go shop. So it's all this shit on top of what he said that pissed Tony off. Like, are you fucking serious? Man, you can't throw a rock and find a black man that ain't been followed in the Indian store.
Now, Baton Dunn is saying, well, if you're Black American and concerned with if you're Black American and concerned with some illegal aliens, that's goofy in itself. Can't help nobody when you can't help your D-self. So basically, I read it out of context. He's basically saying, let me scroll up again. People like to play the slave card, but didn't even experience Jim Crow, is what he's saying. He says nobody we know was ever a slave.
Listen to what I'm saying. If you get cancer at 13 years old and you don't do nothing about it, what is it going to do to you when you're 32?
Right. You're going to be dead. If you make it to 32.
So what we're dealing with is the effects of slavery. Of course, I wasn't a slave, and nobody I know was in chains, but we still see naked black people being sold on. Turn on BET and find me naked black people. Now, show me anywhere where you have fame, the black people that we know is being famous. Show me somewhere where naked black people ain't being sold. Where did that come from?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? You have to, if you're trying to fix the problem, you have to address the roots to it. You see what I'm saying? And so you have these people who try to be vindictive and manipulative, and they say these little bullshit comments like what he just said, like, well, you don't know nobody that's been a slave. Okay, but are the effects in America?
Like, I put a post that went viral before you met me. I was like, Mexican people don't F with black people like that. And then I was just saying what I felt be right. This was a couple of months before I met you. I was like, Mexican people, they think they be better than us because they got lighter skin and thinner hair or whatever. They think they don't really F with us like that either. I got like 4,000 shares in one night, and people were just cussing me out and all this other stuff. But my whole point for saying that is, like, people don't seem to understand, like, if they don't want to talk about the true issues just because their one experience isn't like that. They want to make it seem like, gone. Let me
drop some signs for you. This probably gonna piss a lot of people off. The reason a lot of Spanish people don't like black people goes back in history when the Moors took over Spain. Have you heard of the Moors?
I've heard of it, but I really didn't know much about it.
Moors, black people. Moors pushed the dark ages into civilization. Moors taught people about literature. Moors were black people. And Moors ran Spain for a couple of 100 years. That's why when the Mexican mafia, they have a sign that's the black hand, and it has an M in it. That black hand represents the Moors were black. So the disdain for black, and it's a lot of black people that have Spanish in their blood. I'm one of them. You'd be surprised how many black people have Spanish in their blood, and it's because we're descendants of the Moors. And what they would rather you know, and what they would rather you be affiliated with, is slavery. They don't want you to know that there were Moorish kings before there was a Moorish president, before there was a black president. They don't want you to know that Moorish people, who are black people, built whole civilizations. They'd rather you identify with slavery and drug dealing and strippers, because now you're in a situation, you're in a position of weakness, because they know the power that we have. They know how strong the Moors were, and they don't want us to return back to that same state. You see what I'm saying? So you got to understand, when you on a platform of entertainment, everybody who watching you not watching you because they like you. Everybody not commenting because they like you. It's just entertainment. You see what I'm saying? So these issues that are personal and serious to us is just somebody entertainment.
That's a fact.
It's easy for somebody to be like, well, you ain't never knew nobody that was a slave. And what? What that mean? We still affected. Most black people in America have been through some sort of poverty. Why? Because generations of people work without getting paid. Have generations of any other people work in America right now without getting paid? Now, how can you then turn around and say, why are they drug dealing and prostituting? Because we come from generations of people who work without getting paid. And then they want to paint us as slavery, as lazy. Here's the thing. America is a free country because we built it for free. How dare you fucking call a black man lazy? I shouldn't have to work from now till I'm 100 years old. And my kids should be able to not work from now till they're 100 years old and be taken care of by the government, because this is a free country because of our free labor. And everybody benefits off of a free country, off of the free labor of black people, and then want to turn around and talk shit. So that's why a lot of black men get offended, because, that's not being said. This is a free country, right? Because my ancestors worked for free. We built the infrastructure for free. So the Spanish people and the Nigerians and whoever else can come over here and benefit off of our free labor. That's why this is a free country.
Let me interrupt. Let me interrupt you and say I accidentally showed your number. I hope that's not a problem. Okay. And number 2, I just had to put it out there because I keep touching the little thing at the top. Yeah, somebody gonna say black people always like handouts, but here's the thing: is just say what you were saying. What about the handouts that everybody else got off the backs of the slave labor? That was my whole point, right?
And that's the thing. And America became one of the mightiest countries off of our free labor. So hand out my ass, bitch, you paying me back.
Right, and then cause somebody gonna tell me what people are, how white people are still benefiting off of slavery. I said maybe the White House that they built, or maybe that plantation that your family, that the old plantation that your family still owe, just like they still making money off of the 6th floor museum in Dealey Plaza off of Lee Harvey Oswald. They still making money off their plantation.
Check this shit out.
Freak out of here.
The richest institutions in America is prison and college. Did you know most prisons and colleges are plantations? Like, not modern day, they are the plantations that we was working on.
No, I didn't know.
Look at how our college campus look. Look at how our college campus look. Most of those shits are plantations. So how can you tell me that like I put it like this? They talk about, well, slavery was this long ago and this and that, and then they want to try to cop out of we shouldn't get paid because of that. Well, I bet if you got a student loan 30 years down the line, you still gonna owe them.
Right. The interest is a mother.
I bet if you get a bank loan 40, 50, 60 years down the line, they still gonna have you on record that you owe them. So how the fuck can you act like you don't owe us?
Right. I was looking at a whole little thing about reparations, but you just want a handout. No, we want an equal playing field.
Handout. I want what the fuck my people worked for. That ain't hard to ask. Everybody understands the concept of clocking in and getting paid for what you work for.
Mm-hmm.
So now when we say, okay, our people have been working without getting paid for 400 some odd years, we want our money. Now it's a handout. No, it's not a handout. It's us getting paid for what the fuck we was on the clock for.
40 acres and a mule. 40 acres and a mule. What happened to that? I'm trying to go back to that status, y'all.
And people want to try to downplay that and act like that's something small. Why? Because they not the ones who going through it. But when you look at the ghetto and you look at the harshness and the reality of the ghetto, you want to turn around and blame the people themselves. That's like blaming a rape victim. That is blaming a rape victim. That's blaming somebody with PTSD for having PTSD. And many of us are rape victims and have PTSD and are descendants of rape victims and people with PTSD and all kind of disorders that was brought on by the abuse that was done to us by this country and still being done to this day.
Mm-hmm.
So when you bring up that conversation, people want to make it like it's some historical shit that happened 400, 500, 600 years ago and it shouldn't matter. No, that shit matters. That shit matters. I told this one dude, I say, man, do you realize it's more slave blood in the American flag than American soldier blood? If you gave the American flag a DNA test, it would be black. It's more slave blood. Do you realize that 1,000 slaves died for this country before there was even an army?
K Shizzle, are you in the house? K Shizzle, go ahead, B. Rodgers.
Yeah, so when people talk about American this, no, black poverty, black struggle, black ignorance is what made America. If you don't like it, get the fuck out of my country.
He said, Leslie said, dude on the fire is spitting hot fire.
But like I say, people need to hear it because if we gonna talk about black issues and you wanna ask questions, I'm gonna give you the answer.
But I'm scared for him to get on live with y'all. Okay, for those of y'all that don't know, I'm putting together a panel. B is the leader, an all-male panel. I will not be on that sucker, but it's only men, and he's the leader. And I'm afraid to have Vaneeth on here with a bunch of black men. I'm gonna keep it a buck. B.
See, here's the thing, Tiffany. You remember when grandparents was real grandparents?
Yeah.
And you remember when you took somebody over your grandparents' house, you had to have that talk before you walked in the house? Say, man, listen, my granddad and my grandmom don't play that shit, so don't come in here playing that rap music, and you gonna have to talk to them with respect.
Yeah.
It's the same thing here. Like I say, I got that James Evans in me. So, when you come in my house, you gonna treat me and mine with respect, and I'm not asking.
Uh-oh.
And that's the main thing with people with taking the black man out of the family. People have lost that. People have forgot about that. So when Kevin Samuels acts some type of way and talk to these women crazy, you look at him crazy. No, he doing the same thing your daddy would have did if you would have brought one of your loudmouth ass homegirls over there talking crazy. Look at what he does. He responds like your daddy.
Yeah. And then I get called whatever, a sellout when I make statuses like this. Why was I born in this stupid race? It's because I get tired of like niggas. I'm trying to go back to find that status that I made, y'all, about the Mexicans. It went viral like literally like in seconds. Go keep talking, B. Rodgers, but I'm just letting them know that's what I'm scrolling for.
And don't get me wrong, I love Mexicans, but I'm not going to ignore the truth.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to ignore the fact that Mexicans will benefit off of black people and chop it up and break bread and then turn around in the same breath, disown them and act like they ain't shit.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
In the same breath. And it tripped me out how, like I say, the Mexican gangs in Chicago started borderline trying to make it seem like they was against black people, but them same black people was marching for them babies that was getting locked up on the border.
Mm-hmm.
This the shit don't nobody speak about. So yeah, you gotta understand when you dealing with strong black men who are conscious and have knowledge of self, when you say certain shit, you're gonna get a certain reaction.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck you. What was the breakdown of our culture? Bitch, slavery. We was kings and queens before that shit happened. What the fuck you mean? What was the breakdown of our culture? You can't see like it. You see, here's the thing. I'm intelligent, and I know that. So when I talk to people, I expect you to have an intelligent conversation with me. If your mama is fat and got diabetes, and then she gets her leg cut off because she didn't change nothing, and somebody say, why your mama get her leg cut off? How you gonna feel?
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm like, bro? You saw the process. You know the process. What are you expecting functional to come out of that?
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of people, when they say shit, it just be condescending. It really just be, I feel like it really just be you throwing your little racist stones and trying to hide your head and pretend like you not. Because you know in public, if you said it to them black dudes on the corner, you would get your ass beat.
Right.
And what tripped me out is, I don't know, it's a good percentage of Americans that smoke weed. You won't go in the weed house and say that dumb shit to that black dude who you getting your weed from.
Mm.
But you can get on a panel and type some old bullshit when you get weed from the same dude you borderline disrespecting and sending slugs at on the low. You see what I'm saying?
Mm.
So it was like, okay, would you say that to them niggas you getting that weed from?
Right.
Better question. Since they talking about handouts and this and that, we all know a good drug dealer in the hood. And I'm not talking about black people. I'm talking about the non-black people who have these questions and shit to say about our culture. How come you don't take that good drug dealer and show him how to run a business? Because he's obviously capable.
Mm.
How come y'all constantly imitate our culture? Hip hop is the biggest thing. Hip hop did more for race relations in America than Martin Luther King and Malcolm X put together.
That's a fact.
And you look around the whole world, and what is it influenced by? Hip hop. How about you give us our fucking culture back then if that's how you feel? How about y'all gotta give us 25 to 50% of everything you get off of imitating our culture? How about that shit? Ain't nobody over here imitating Indian music.
That's the truth.
Ain't nobody over here imitating African music. Ain't nobody over here imitating Spanish music. But around the world, everybody is imitating what came from our black ghettos.
Oh, I remember when this happened. I'm listening to you when this black man beat the dog crap. When you rewatch this video, watch it. This happened at this hospital up in Louisiana. This white man. It's so embarrassing. This white man thought he was gonna overpower this black man. This black man he didn't even give a care after George Floyd. This white man had a gun and he still beat him down with his bare hands.
Dealing with the strength of our ancestors. You dealing with 500 years of pissed off slaves. I remember one time this white boy called me a nigga. I beat his ass. I knocked his ass out. His eyes were swollen. He couldn't walk for 2 weeks.
They had to pull this black man out for this. The nurses, everybody was scared for his life because after George Floyd, because they'll kill you because they ego, B. Rodgers, not because they in danger.
And that's hell. I wanted to talk about Lil Nas X video. I couldn't get on, but what I was saying is when you have the black men in unity, it can't be stopped. Look at the LA riots. We beat their ass until they got it right. And that's what it's going to take. I'm going to have to beat your ass until you get it right. And because they saw that strength of the Bloods and the Crips and the LA riots, they had to make the rap game sensitive. They had to make niggas feminine so they couldn't tap into that warrior spirit. That's why Lil Nas X, they would rather see, and this is something else that tripped me out. Lil Nas X come out with this fucked up ass video, and the spiritual whistleblower didn't say nothing about him. So let me get this right. Your name is Spiritual Whistleblower. Spiritual Whistleblower. That's your name. Spiritual Whistleblower. And you have a problem with a black man in a suit who pushes education and marriage. Until this day, you have said nothing about this man who slid down a slipper pole and fucked the devil. But you're spiritual. That's why I say when a lot of times when if you attracting narcissists, you're a narcissist. If you're attracting ain't shit, you ain't shit. She always talks about narcissism, but look at this. Just take everything personal, how you feel in whatever way. If you yourself label yourself as a spiritual whistleblower, how can Lil Nas X video not raise a flag just off the standards of what you call yourself?
So if you're just tuning in, I finally found the status. Yeah, I found it. This the one that went viral. Hold on. Happy birthday to my mom. Hold on. Look, this the one that this ain't it. This ain't it. But because a lot of stuff got deleted. Why do we as blacks always try to include browns? They don't like us either. That's all I said. And I mean from the rooter to the tutor, I got charged up. To the point where I just stopped. What I say that was wrong, B. Rodgers. June 22nd, that's my mom's birthday. I came up her house just to, chill with my mama. And then I got to deal with this. What I say wrong? I'm babysitting on Auntie duty. What I say wrong, B. Rodgers?
I think, you in Texas, I done lived in Texas. You have a lot of Spanish people who think they black. And I'm not saying that to be disrespectful. I'm saying that because I've experienced it and I know them. They grow up in the black culture. They're accepted in the black culture. And in a lot of places, they don't see no different. You see what I'm saying? And so you could have offended them by that because a lot of times, we're in the same gangs. We sell dope together. We look at each other as family. It's Mexicans in my family, not I'm talking about straight Mexicans. I can have a Spanish baby. Like, I have that much Spanish blood in me. I can get a black woman pregnant and the baby come out Spanish. I have a cousin who passed, who baby is completely Spanish. Like I said, like, we have a lot of Spanish blood in us. But the problem with that is you don't see these Spanish people checking these other Spanish people when they come out and say disrespectful shit about us. So in the whole, I don't see that's wrong, because you know how I am. How come you didn't say nothing about them before you said something about what you said? Because it's them not saying nothing to the other Spanish people who were saying bullshit that gave me this perspective. If you don't check it, then you with it. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's just like these women who be defending all women at all costs. So what you telling me is you okay with a woman putting an innocent man in jail? You okay with a woman putting a baby that's not this man on? You okay with all that? That's what you saying.
Mm-hmm.
It don't matter. This bitch can be a prostitute. She can lie and tell this dude that she gonna be his wife and be fucking his best friend. And these women are okay with all of that in the name of being a strong black woman. You're okay with all that. And like I say, when that shit happens, you gonna get pushback. You just can't keep doing the same thing and expecting nothing to happen. You're gonna get pushback.
Mm-hmm.
Whether it be on a mainstream level or just in the streets, you're gonna get pushback. And right now, black people are tired of everybody's shit. We're tired of everybody's shit. I don't want to hear nothing from nobody who ain't willing to help. Because every question you got, I got 100 solutions.
Mm-hmm.
I know some young niggas in the project selling dope. For $10,000, you can get them out. Don't nobody want to say nothing in. They want, we just the money, the campaign, this and that. I know some young niggas selling dope now for $10,000. You can get them out and they can focus on getting themselves a real job. They can, not even the whole school, they can focus on trying to put themselves in school. They ain't got to worry about starving and risking their life to put food in their stomach today. How about that shit?
Look at this bullcrap. Paul Piper unfriended me for my opinions. Like I'm not entitled to my own opinion. Just like the moderator, Miss Brenda, the one who sent my baby nephew $100 one Christmas. I was up there. She gonna co-sign somebody. I went off on her. She gonna co-sign somebody saying I was idiot and calling me dumb and F me and all that stuff on this status. This is what broke on my mama's birthday. Because I said, why do we as blacks always try to include browns? They don't like us either. And that made somebody that's supposed to be my ride or die get mad at me because you had one experience with some Mexicans that was positive, but I'm supposed to ignore all the other ones who think they better.
But that's a good thing, because you want to know who your allies are before the war starts.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
See, I look at it like this. When I was in school, I was a star football player and star basketball player at one time.
Mm-hmm.
But I remember I was in the 9th grade, and because I came from the neighborhood I came from, I was labeled as a gang member, thug, ain't shit ass nigga, whatever the case may be. Nobody gave a fuck about me. But the dudes in the football team knew me. And they grew up playing football with my family, and they knew that I was good.
Hold on.
So they told the coach.
Hold up. This is Sakina Jones this whole time? Go ahead, B. Rodgers.
Yeah, but like I was saying, so the guys from my neighborhood told the coach, don't let him play with the freshmen. Put him on varsity. This motherfucker's good. So they put me on the varsity team. I played tailback. Now, the kickoff came, they downed the ball, we got the ball at the 20-yard line, and they put me in halfback, first play of the game. Now, remember, Up until this day, I'm an ain't shit, thug ass, gang banging ass nigga. You with me?
Mm-hmm.
First play, I run an 80-yard touchdown. Second time they put me in, I ran a 60-yard touchdown. Untouched. They took me out the game because I broke a school record, averaging over 50 yards a carry. I only had the ball 2 times that game, and I ran a touchdown every time. Broke a record. Do you know the next day in school I was that nigga? I was the shit. Motherfuckers wanted to buy me lunch. And you know what I'm saying?
For real.
Everything had changed. Because I'm no longer that hood nigga from the that grew up gang banging and selling dope. I'm number 21, the star running back.
Mm-hmm.
And I pulled back from that early. At a young age, I don't want them type of motherfuckers around me. When I was walking to school with my homeboys and going through, and the police was fucking with us and beating up my homeboys, nobody wanted to fuck with me. But you can see I can run a ball like a good nigga. Now you want to buy me lunch? Nah, I don't need your love. I'm good.
So you never know who you talking to on the internet. Yeah, you do.
You got to be thankful when demons expose themselves for who they are.
Most certainly.
You got to thank God because it was this chick who was my high school love, and hell, I want to do a blog about her, and because bitch did me wrong, and I stayed down with her, looked out for her, and come back around. And you know what I'm saying, years done passed, and I holler at her. She told me she want to fuck with me, but she wants somebody who gonna be a role model to her kids. I'm not your kid's daddy, bitch. You asking for too much. You didn't have a baby with me. You had a baby with a nigga who you didn't see fit to marry. And now you want a role model from somebody else? You all the way the fuck out of line. But I thank God I was able to see that before I invested my life into that shit. So a lot of people, like I say, it's just entertainment. Motherfuckers think you cute, think you funny, whatever, so they latch on. But when you say some shit that ruffles some feathers, then they gonna expose who they really are. And that's a good thing.
Wait, hold on. Because you ever know when somebody be talking bad about you, but then you find out that they doing bad. B. Rodgers, listen. This is what we gonna do, B. Rodgers. Are you still down for Wednesday?
Yeah. What time?
Tony is available anytime. So let's shoot for like 9. No, let's shoot for 8 on Wednesday. Is that cool? 8 p.m.
Yeah, because I gotta go to work early. I be trying to get my hours in to sleep. Shit.
All right, cool. We're gonna go for 8 p.m. Now, this is what I need you to do, B. Rodgers. I want you to tell the ladies how much you charge for the D. No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing, B. Rodgers. I'm just playing. This is the leader. This is the voice for the black man on my channel. He is the leader of the new all-male panel I have not even introduced yet. It's going to be powerful. It's only men. I'm not on it, but I'm just giving them my platform a couple of days a week. So, B. Rodgers, thank you so much for chiming in, but I'm finna get on this thing right here. So, meet me in the chat if you're not busy, all right?
All
right, cool. All right, y'all. Look at this foolishness right here. Some of y'all may know. Some of y'all may know this thing from back in the day from the Kanika community. This thing right here said that it was mad at me for talking about Kanika, right? Look at this thing. Why would you do this? Why would you put your business on here like this? Now, I know I put my business on here, but it's at least entertaining and it's real. Why would you put your nobody caring, not entertaining, you motherfucking black bean head bastard? Look at this foolishness.
What up, YouTube? So, as you can see from the title of this video, I am at a hotel in my own room, actually alone at this moment.
I also don't know what y'all are saying because the chat is not updating. I really don't know.
I actually extended my stay. I was supposed to stay for about 2 days, but I decided
to look at Beneath. I thought Beneath was mad.
We were supposed to leave around 12, me, my aunt, and her friend. But
I was telling Beneath about my Indian accent. Anyway. I'm trying to see what y'all saying. Ooh. DM's going down. Let me go to my channel and see if y'all done said something. Cause I'm gonna do a whole reaction on you, buddy boy. See, y'all sitting up in here talking, and I ain't even know. Y'all asking me, so what up, Mike? Did y'all know King Face died? I ain't. Who alarm then went off? Black Cherubim, all y'all talking, I didn't even know it. Shout out to K Shizzle, Brian in the house, Leslie. Oh Lord. So y'all apologize. Sometimes it'll do that. So what I'm about to do is get off and do a whole reaction to this foolishness because you tried it. You used to be used to be something about a doll face. Look at this.
This is one of the main reasons why I feel the way I feel. Because
I'm finna go in so hard on you. I know you ain't talked about me in 2 years, but look at this. Look at this. You finna get it because you used to always try to talk about me for living at home with my mama. I don't live with my mama now. Wait a minute. I ain't talked to you about you in 2 years. Why did you make this video about me 6 months ago? Hold on.
What up, YouTube? So,
oh, hold on. I'm trying to turn you up.
I'm really getting fucking pissed off because I've been trying to be fucking quiet about it, but I'm looking at my motherfucking YouTube and I see a lot of y'all motherfuckers still commenting under shit like under about a beat that happened years ago that's been the fuck over.
Oh, but it ain't over because you tried to infiltrate my Facebook group. I'm gonna go in on you because like sometimes I'll be like, oh, I wonder what such and such been doing these days. If somebody ain't talked about or talked to in a long time, I'll like randomly go see what they doing. B, you doing bad. And you used to talk about me for living with my mama. I ain't lived with my mama for 1.5 years now. Almost 2 years. You tried it.
About Tiffany Draper, I don't talk to Tiffany Draper. But for some motherfucking reason, y'all still commenting under old videos that I've done years ago, trying to start a fucking beef.
Oh, I can't see what y'all commenting right now, baby. But I'm going to go back and watch the replay. But listen.
I've been over and fucking done with.
You ain't done. I ain't done.
Hold on.
Bring that here. Bring it here, cockeyed rooster. Bring it here. You anteater face having bastard. I'm finna go in on you.
Me and Tiffany had a fucking beef back in 2018.
It's back now. We back.
It was between 2018 and 2017.
Cause you came to my page mad at me about videos I'm making on my page like it affect how you The only thing that affect how you is them dudes run up in your booty. So baby. Montero nigga. Shoot. Say his name.
It all started in 2018.
You know, I hate a YouTuber that'll make a video with the TV blasting in the background. I hate it. I hate it.
Motherfuckers was commenting 2 months ago.
That's kind of how it works if you don't delete a video. Somebody, especially with my buzz growing these days, unlike your hair, people will just search for Tiffany Draper and they'll see old videos like yours talking about Tiffany Draper ate my A. Let's look at it. You see why? Because you got videos like that popping up. Tiffany Draper ate my A and all the weird stuff, and I don't know you, ain't never met you, don't want to meet you, scary, you look like you belong somewhere in a dog pound. Hard on you.
Hold on. Y'all commented 1 month ago. People was commenting a year ago. This fucking beef was from 2018. It is 2020.
Well, now
I didn't stop talking about Tiffany Draper.
you finna start again. This beef finna start. It's 2020. It's biatch.
J4K, Kanika Jenkins, all that shit in my fucking videos. It's not my motherfucking fault. My sister is not entertaining y'all in none of her videos. Still talk about this shit that I don't care for.
Ooh.
I don't talk about Kanika Jenkins. Ooh. I don't talk about Tiffany Draper. Ooh. I don't talk about nobody.
He talking about his sister, the crazy one, who I'm the one who put them on their other channel. Because I started talking about them and they got thousands of viewers. You know that one, I can't remember her name. That's the cute one. What's her name? And I don't know how she your sister, as cute as she is. But she's a cute little caramel thing, right? And this thing right here, this thing belongs somewhere in PetSmart.
Motherfucking videos. So I'm gonna need y'all to stop trying to start a fucking beef.
Nah, it started.
And Tiffany need to get her fucking friends from off my fucking
How can I control what random people do? My friends wouldn't be on your page. You talking about my supporters? How can I control what they do? If they see a video with you being rude to me and they like me, of course they gonna come in.
If y'all want to fucking start again, I will.
Oh.
Just a fair fucking warning.
What?
That y'all need to leave me the fuck alone.
What? I ain't never seen this 6 months ago, but you got it, buddy. As soon as I get off of here, it's going down.
It's too much shit going on in the motherfucking world under my motherfucking video.
It's also so much going on that motherfucking left eye. Hold on. You ain't Aaliyah? Let me see. Let me see if y'all saying something. Look at this bull girl right here, man. I can't. I feel so good today. Me too, King Mike. He finna get it. He just don't know. All right, y'all. Let me go in on this duck face bastard. And cause I didn't even know he did that. And it's finna go down. You did? It's finna go down.